Get better answers to NoLifer5.
They opened up Lich Lush.
Better get better answers.
So they were okay with the Lich Lush.
Yeah, apparently.
What if you do something like you make the Lush a 4 and then you pick Slardar? Is Slardar even that bad of a counter?
Yeah, well, Slardar is great versus Lifestealer. I will say that. I just don't like 4-position Lush.
I see.
I don't like it at all. Because the thing about it is that I think you want farm on that hero. Because he's a Diabolic Edict Pulse Nova hero.
I mean, you'll get farm
instead of a Lightning Split Earth hero. That I feel like you really need to be able to go in.
Literally the same drafts.
Weird.
Literally the same drafts. That's odd. The last time I saw the exact same draft was it was in our joint Dota studios when we were there. It was the defense. It was like
yeah, they ran it back exactly.
Yeah, you remember that, right? Oh, they take ET.
I think like the order was slightly different.
Yeah,
like
but they ended up with the same.
But it was the exact same drafts. It was insane.
It was a draw strat too.
Well, we're going to swerve here. Elder Titan for NoLifer5 now. Good against Chen, good against Lifestealer. Puck, in response to that. Good against Lesh. Helps contain the Elder Titan pretty well.
That's a puck this time, so that's the deviation. And they take TB. Okay, I like it. So last time they had Jug versus Lifestealer, which I think is not that good for Jug, because you part of like half your toolkit is useless against the Lifestealer. It's really just your ulti that's any useful.
Yeah,
but
he can still infest.
Yeah, but TB's great. TB's really good, and more importantly, it puts you in a clock because you can get Hurricane Pike, you can which is naturally very good against Lifestealer. You get Scotty, which is the best item against that hero, and just the illusion-based range heroes just own you.
You don't like TB versus Puck though, right? But it just kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think later on. I think if you were NoLifer5, I would consider banning the Pugna because I think it's good against pretty much all these heroes. Depending on what you plan on taking mid, I guess. You could just ban out like whatever mid matchups you think would be troublesome. But I'd imagine that the Pugna is good against Leshrac, it's good against TB. Being against 2 out of 3 good cores is pretty nice.
And Puck in lane is I think very good against TB.
Yeah. This might just be a mid Puck though.
Since they banned Dragon.
Yeah, that's what would lead me to believe that it might be a mid Puck because they banned DK. Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a disguise. They want NoLifer5 to think that it's a mid Puck because of the DK ban. It's the next level play. The mind games. Is there an offlaner that you would, discard Pugna? Let's say mid Puck. Is there an offlaner that you like a lot here? Bruce already banned.
Let's see. Against TB, what do you like? You want pressure-based heroes, right?
Yeah.
So Batrider is really good.
Batrider and Brew are both banned. Those are first 2 heroes I thought of.
Maybe Mag.
Mag, okay.
Yeah.
It's not good versus Terrorblade, the suggestion I'm going to make, but there isn't any lockdown. What about that offlane Weaver?
Oh, they banned Doom. Doom wouldn't have been. Yeah. Doom would have been pretty good too.
Doom would have been great.
So they have to mid. They have to mid first, and maybe they're working under the assumption that that's a DK ban for the Puck. Like that's what's really cool about the bans here is that you're representing one thing. Like I would have normally thought that this was most likely an offlane Puck, but because of the DK ban, like I think it's a very good chance that it's a Puck mid. But it's like it'll kind of throw you off in that regard. So that's a Shadow Fiend. It's a really nice Storm game.
The classic.
But
No stuns. Pick Storm.
it might be a bit greedy. So they take OD.
Well, it's still greedy.
Yeah. That's a really cool thing that they did.
Yeah. The DK ban.
Yeah.
It really was the mind game next level play.
The DK ban was a really cool mind game.
It's funny. Usually you bring that up and you talk about it, and then it actually never falls through, and you just kind of look kind of silly.
Nah, VP's thinking streets ahead.
Streets ahead.
They just did SF versus OD though, and they won that game. They stomped it.
Wait, did they? Was that game 1?
Yes, sir. Game 1 SF versus OD.
No,
Wasn't it?
Wasn't.
No.
It was Monkey King.
Then we casted a different game where they did SF. No, it was game 1 of Keen versus
Ehome?
Ehome was a SF, or game 2. It was SF versus OD. Yeah.
Okay.
And SF ended up winning.
Sorry.
That was the 80-minute game. Sorry, my mind is starting to jumble together at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I was like, I thought I would had amnesia or something. I was like, man, did we literally just cast an SF versus OD? I don't remember that.
Hey, that guy has glasses too. I can identify.
Get those casters out of here. If you're going to put them on screen, put us on screen. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. We're your casters, if you didn't know. I'm Cap. This is Blitz.
If you ever get confused, did you ever see the episode of Simpsons? Never mind. Anyways.
I'm going to need a better identifier of which Simpsons episode. There's like 2,000 of them.
Cap is Asian PogChamp, yeah. You write on your hand, you say Cap white, Blitz Asian. Or glasses. Non-glasses. Either works, really.
As the white person here, I'm just going to stay silent and nod.
Hello. Is there a way to
It's time for the guitar!
Is anybody a fan of this guitar riff that plays before every game?
Yes.
Are they high? No, it's just 4 a.m., guys. And it's impossible to fix your sleep schedule in California because it's always light out.
And also it's like, well, this is very nice of them.
They
all
wow.
tipped Zayak.
Did they 5-man tip him?
And T-hearted them back.
Wow, it was a 5-man. There you go.
5-man tip.
I'm actually feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. Yesterday was hell on earth.
Yeah. And also, like, if you guys think we're high, maybe you're just new to Blitz and Cap Cast. This is what we do.
This is the old school.
This
when
is
non-major casting, you just chill.
Like, we ascribe to the whole, like, casting doesn't have to be professional, uptight.
Somebody said just sleep, bro. All right. Like,
all right. Okie dokie. Just sleep, lol.
Just sleep, lol. Somebody said, I think it's very cool and edgy. They like the music. Huh. That's cool.
It's like that meme about how is internet bullying even real, bro? Just close your eyes. How is jet lag even real? Just close your eyes, lol.
I think it's very cool and edgy, smiley face. He likes the music.
Smiley face. That's how you know he's being sincere.
Damn, you think we could, if we just legit both fell asleep right now, anybody would tell on us? We'll just have the broadcast going. Actually, Blaze would notice very quickly. I ain't trying to get in trouble, guys. I got a job to do. All right. They are going to run into Zayats.
That's why Blaze is here, by the way.
To make sure we don't just pass out.
There probably wouldn't have been anybody here except for the time that you and Lumi both fell asleep in a cast.
I should stop telling that story. As Zayats is going to go down first, and they're going to contest both here. I can't believe he just kind of ran in. And they're going to get... how many bounty rings did they get there? They got 2? 2 for 2?
Yeah.
I feel like you can contest that if you're one of them, if you're the puck, right? It's a TB Lich.
Yeah. For sure. They have no control over you.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't, if I'm honest. The triple Ironwood branch.
Nice blocks. AFO will have the high ground advantage.
Oh, that's cool. Solo picked up the boots
Mm.
and is running down. I love Cap. Any ideas how to get him? What?
What?
Oh, that's funny.
What did he say?
He said, any idea how to get him?
Get me how? Like kill me? Is that Blaze on the admin account? It's got to be. See, Blaze is always watching, always listening. Can't sneak one over on him. But yeah, BTS learned not to trust these casters. Can't trust them from falling asleep. 1-1, it is game 3, everybody, if you're just now joining us, of White Off versus NoLifer5 from Kyrgyzstan. If you don't know, Team Kyrgyzstan is made up of 3 different pro players. Each of them on a different team. You have Zayak from the No Pango team, which are now called the Pango. You have Dream, who is from Empire. And the last one is their mid-player Stormcat from Vega Squadron. Though I believe no longer a part of Vega Squadron. Or at least they're not a part of the organization or something. I don't know. I thought I remember their team actually split up after that or something, but who knows? I actually can't remember. We're having a little bit of lag problems here. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Lag G. So last time they decided to lane what?
Just like this is the recent troll thing in chat. People will go at and then some famous person.
Oh.
At Too Good, PogChamp. Too Good's not here. Too Good doesn't care about this cast. Neither is Shroud. Though Shroud is a Dota fan. So maybe that would be believable if you were in the Star Ladder chat. Does Empire still have 2 teams? Do they? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I actually didn't know they had 2 teams to begin with. If I'm totally honest.
Interesting. Oh. I love watching this
double
matchup.
raise.
Okay. Pubber's just gonna suicide. I like it. Gonna go back to base. Only level 1, so it's fine anyways. As Dream's
Dream's in trouble.
taking a lot of damage. I think he's dead.
They have a level 2 orb here.
Yeah.
Pasha's just trying to get as much damage out as
Maybe?
possible.
No, he's
before
good.
the orbs.
Godlike.
He really didn't orb, huh? I would think the orb would be the most important part.
Dude.
Even if you don't kill him, it's
SF's doing great here.
a lot of harassment damage. SF is doing great here. He's 19-3, but the OD is doing better. He's at 19-9.
Oh, look at this bottom lane.
9.
Now you can orb.
And Ether Shock, so much magic damage that the small little bit of physical damage that Puck does is enough
And the fast boots
to
pick up
secure the kill.
because of the first blood at top lane. It's going to allow him to get out. So sweet.
So smooth. They do not have a secondary team. On January 15th, the secondary squad is dissolved. Thank you, WESG _Dota 2, aka Blaze. Can we confirm that's Blaze?
I'm almost
Nobody
certain
else
it's
would
Blaze.
be on that account, right? I don't know who else would possibly be on that account. Run, Zayak, run! The Harpy Stormcrafter's coming for you. He's coming. Do you remember the old Warcraft 3 harpies?
Yeah.
They had a very specific feature that was hard not to notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the messed up part.
Everybody knows. If you play Warcraft 3, you know exactly what I was talking about. Zayats? All right. I will fix that one. Zayats. Apologies.
Oh no, Roger.
I
at
knew
least
I
get
was
one.
pronouncing it wrong. I just couldn't remember what the correct way was to pronounce it.
Dude, I said it right.
Zayats?
Yeah, I said it right twice. I thought you were just eventually going to follow my lead.
I didn't hear you.
You pulled a Toby.
I don't listen to you most of the time.
True. Zayats. I knew that.
Is he going to hit him?
No.
No,
So,
he is not.
The lanes are like... I mean, they're not stomps, but we're going to get temporary lag.
Kale.
We saw that from the obs alone, so you knew there was going to be some lag. So a 2k gold lead early for Team Russia. I think that NoLifers has a pretty... Like, I think they have an above average draft. Like, I sort of think they're still going to win this. I don't know what you guys in chat think. I think that NoLifers can still win this game, despite going down early.
Did you think, if you know, if everything's even, do you think that their draft is better? Like, from the start, did you think NoLifer5's was better?
I feel like it is. There's not like a ton of cat. I feel like this Shadow Fiend can have a really free game. He's going to get Greaves. It's going to be hard to burst him down.
Okay.
And you're going to have this like TB that will eventually get 6-slotted in a game like this. It really depends on how well they can like maintain towers control. Like I think they have to play it similar to game 1 where you just don't give up all your tier 1s. Like you have to fight for them. That's my least favorite thing about teams like Aster when they play with like Mushi. And even though they have a later game draft, they're just like, you know what? Have them. You can take literally all our towers. We don't care. Like, you have to fight for something, you know?
Yeah. You got to fight for your right. To party! Terrorblade! He's gonna metamorphosis and turn on Solo, and oh, look at that. Get him, Pubber. Body block Solo to his death. Wait, what? Did he miss?
I have no idea.
That he didn't take any damage from that shot,
Yeah,
right?
that
Maybe
was
he
odd.
like magic sticked
Yeah,
at the
we
exact same time.
We just didn't see the animation.
Yeah.
Because he turned away too for a second. He was like, oh, man. Now we got the kill. And they're just going to Shrine real fast as, once again, Ramsey's just having the freest time. Like, I don't know how much I like this Leshrac opener.
Yeah.
This Leshrac Lich thing that they're doing. I really feel like they should have considered putting the Lesh as a 4. Like, even though I heard your concerns about it and stuff like that, but you need a way to deal with this hero.
Yeah.
I guess they thought that TB would be enough, but I don't know if you can just afford to give him this kind of laning phase to start the game. Because the Puck's also having a free laning phase as a result, and they can just orb kill him, you know, with life stealer bombs all game.
It's a little surprising. I think it's the Chen, right?
Yeah.
Because I would have thought that the ET Leshrac lane would be able to enable the Leshrac enough. But they, ET just bounced, apparently feeling like that wasn't a lane he could go for. Solo wrapped around behind the Leshrac. Looks like our Lich player died at bottom. Nice split earth, though, from the Polyoshka. I'm never going to say that name right.
How did White Off lose game 1? They went for some ill-advised tower push and lost in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
They were winning that game, too. It's the wild part. But nice.
But their lead was fragile.
This lead's a lot better. This lead they can play around. They have a lot of mobility with this puck pick. And Pasha's stomping right now.
Yes, he is.
But TV's gonna do TV jungle things. If you're a fan of the Kyrgyzstani boys, they just need to hit a lot of neutral creeps right now because they can't hold up against this puck. Man, I really wish I could go back in time and tell them this lush pick is gonna really hurt you guys.
Yeah. They stuck to their guns. But their guns were old and rusty. They misfired.
We'll see. This bottom push. Like I said, you've got to fight some towers, right? Like they did in game 1, and they're doing exactly that, which I think is the right idea. Like, this is a really...
Dude, but how do you stop this Chen?
You can't
he just,
really,
like,
but...
He just doesn't commit. He just kind of like casually throws this siege wagon at your tower. And
at least you're not just letting Pasha continue to push after and stuff like that. Because you have to create space for your TB in this game, which means that as an SF, you just have to take chances.
Yeah, but like you say that, but that space just allowed an OD to chip away at the mid-tier one.
Yeah,
tower.
somebody needs to go there right now. I don't like the fact that somebody hasn't immediately ran there. I'd like them to...
TB should like get out of the jungle and defend that.
Somebody should. The thing about mid tower is you don't really need every hero there. You just need somebody there to block pressure.
Just pull the creep wave off the tower, sort of thing. Bounties. That is VP getting, I think, 3 of them is what I saw. But at the same time, our observer missed it. But Zayat dies to Pasha.
He did this thing where he circled the area as if that just cleared him.
Yeah.
He's like, I saw that.
He's like, oh, it wasn't a big deal. You know, he died in the right here over here, if you can see.
Just hit some creeps lol.
Does a chalk outline of ET's dead body. As you can clearly see, the victim suffered from an orb attack to the behind.
Oh, man. This Leshrek is so behind. Not even a 3K net worth.
You think Napoleoshka is like, guys, the Leshrek is fine. You guys just need to enable my laning phase more. And then they're like, all right, we'll pick you Elder Titan to go with it. And now, like, the same thing's happening.
I'm assuming they thought that ET with, like, the creep help and stuff like that could just run at the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
But it's a Lifestealer. He don't care at all. Lifestealer with, what is it? What is this spelled? Divine?
Divine Favor.
Yeah. He doesn't care. They're going to lose Pubber.
They're going to lose their mid-tower
There's
now.
a triple siege wagon coming through. And unlike the previous game, they are not going to defend this. Because they just can't. There's no Slardar that just runs in with like 1,500 HP. You can't. You can no longer allow this top. I don't think you can allow your top tier 1 tower though to die. That's probably where you make your X-Men Last Stand. What, I like that movie.
Which one was Last Stand?
It was the terrible one where like they found this like potion to like revert mutants and spoiler alert.
That was the 3rd one of the original series?
Yeah. Wolverine had to
that
kill
that one was terrible.
Jean Grey.
Yeah, I remember him like trying to slowly walk towards Jean Grey.
Yeah.
He was burning or something.
It was terrible.
Yeah, that was a bad movie.
But I like referencing it sometimes. I mean, I saw it as a kid, and when they said like, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," you know, and I saw everyone saw that video, I was real hyped about it.
Yeah.
SF's just gonna continue to hit some newts. And they probably can't fight until he has like mech minimum, because the cool thing about like mech builds nowadays is that it makes up for your lack of team fight. Somebody said spoilers. I feel like that movie's like 11 years old or longer. Then you no longer get to complain about.
Also, that should be spoilers Craigasm, I believe.
It was
really, if you're not seeing that terrible movie because it's been spoiled for you, then you should be thanking us.
It's 13 years old. I no longer harbor any responsibility. Oh, they're going to make the jump. This is going to be nice and easy kill. They even... Oh, no. They are not committing at all to this. No.
Oh,
why are you...
well...
Okay.
What is that? What is going on?
What did I just...
Hey, he had a stomp.
This was the weirdest 15 seconds of Dota I think I've ever seen.
They didn't even kill that Shadow Shaman. That's unfortunate.
Just nobody died. Like, a lot was dropped on both ends, and nobody died. That was so weird.
Rough. White Elf currently have the top 3 net worths.
Oh no, they lost the top tower.
Oh,
this is the
he
tower
didn't
they
get
needed
the
to.
deny. That was the last stand.
That was the last stand.
Dream was Wolverine.
Team Rush is kind of doing it though. Well, Roger's doing it at least. He got out of that clown fest. In 3 seconds, Puck will have Coil. Is he really going to commit to this? Is there any help? I mean, they're running.
There are heroes running at the Terrorblade trying to help him out, but it is too late.
And the blink out as well. They might even try to pursue here, but no. They're just going to back
have
up.
his rod of Atos. Oh no.
And they are now down. Look at this. Like, this is so silly that you can't punish this. This is what I meant. Like, I hope they picked a Slardar or something. Like, I can't believe it wasn't even like it was like a surprise lifestealer pick. It was.
Yeah.
I'd even go back for the Tusk or something. Just some way to be able to punish Ramses for playing this style. He's using his Infest aggressively too.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that the TB matches up good late game, but
it definitely seems like this is some weird blind spot.
Yeah.
Of NoLifer5, because
it's just a weird way to lose the game to almost the exact same problem potentially. I think they assumed that they had the answer for it with the TB, but you also had to know that your TB was going to have a terrible laning phase.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. So you now have mech on SF, but your TB cannot fight at the time being. So what that's going to mean is you're just going to continue to allow this lifestealer to farm and get big, and you're in this like weird stalemate because you know that you just kind of have to allow Ramses to get huge.
Yeah.
And there's no solution around that. You just have to say to yourself, if you're no lifers, we're going late game, boys.
Yeah. We are playing for high ground. They can't even they can't go for team fights. They can't even go for the pickoff because they don't have the Rod of Atos yet on the Leshrac because he had such a bad start to the game.
I really feel like this was at least the early game is going to be really rough for them.
Yeah.
It never feels like so somebody said no lifers can stomp in late game if they get there. Of course they can. You have TB versus lifestealer, but it never works straight up just like that.
And it's not, and then on top of that, it's like it's not the lifestealer in the late game that you're gonna have to worry about, right? Like they have this backup core in this OD that's gonna scale well into late game. Is really good versus TB. It's so good against all these fragile heroes, and they have three fragile cores. An OD with a net worth advantage at like 35, 40 minutes is super scary. He has so much more intelligence than you. He's so much smarter than you, William. Look at Solo. Serpent Wards in the triangle with an Ancient stack.
Boy's greedy. He must be so happy he gets to play 4.
Yeah.
Dude's like, dude, come on. You know I'm a good player.
This is like 4 times the farm that he usually has. He's going to pick up another Ether Lens here in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
So they're going to try to make this kill onto the OD. But again, they have no easy way to initiate.
How do you start this
If
fight?
they go on that OD, they're going to get TP'd on by that shrine, and they're going to get sandwiched, and all 3 heroes are going to die. And this is why I keep complaining about this Leshrac pick, because I just don't think it does anything. In this particular situation. Like the meta that they have set for themselves in this best of 3, at least in the mid game, they're going to lose the exact same way. I don't like drafts where you have to rely on the enemy to make mistakes and just go ultra late to win. I don't know if it's the meta for that. I don't think it is, especially against a team like VP. Look at this. They're just broaching high ground. It's 16 minutes in. They're hitting your tier 3 tower. Ramses doesn't even have Radiance. And he's like, do something about it.
Dude, especially with the Chen. Like, the combination of them not being able to punish the Chen pick and him always being able to hit towers, and then them also not being able to punish the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Who can also run forward and just hit towers and know that he can rage at any time.
That's a...
Like, you can't really screw up going high ground very easily when you've got such assured ways to...
It's like they just did like 1,000 damage to that bottom tower, and they don't even have Radiance on their Lifestealer. He just has a Midas, and he just hit that shit for free.
And they didn't even have any heroes behind the push. It was just kind of like Puck,
but they have
Lifestealer, and Chen.
They
no
literally
OD,
have no
Shadow
catch
Shaman.
because they decided that they were going to take Lich Lush first too. So you're put into this position. But
Does Lich Lush even like cover each other's weaknesses? Like,
I'm not sure.
really.
This is where like I wish I knew one of the players on the teams so that I could just be like, hey, what was the? I don't want to like flame. So it'd be easier if I knew like, hey, what's the reasoning here so that I can like help me understand, you know? And then we can talk about it. Oh, here we go.
The stomp. But what are you gonna do next? Well, he doesn't have Infest.
He also doesn't have a TP.
Meanwhile, Chen just pulled in the Shadow Shaman
got him.
down to
He's
bottom
dead.
lane. They're going to try and kill Puber, but
No, he's just
Napoleoshka
gonna run
can't-
away.
I mean, they don't have the Rod of Atos.
They have no stuns.
That
for him.
gank resulted in a Lich dying. That's what happened with that gank. Now he's got Radiance.
This is rough.
This is very rough indeed.
Now you've got Radiance. And now this game gets... Radiance is like one of the coolest power spike items in Dota 2. It costs a lot. If you die at all during the build-up for it, it sucks. It sucks so much.
Yeah.
You have to build up 3,800 gold uninterrupted. But once you get it, the item works like none other. They don't have a heal on their side either. There's no Jug healing ward, so it's very easy for their supports to get punished.
Is there a bigger power spike in Dota than Spectre Radiance? It's like such a dramatic difference. Like all of a sudden you're farming faster. Your team fight is insane with the
Radiance
Spectre
might be the
ults.
best. Bloodstone Storm used to be
Oh yeah, that
real
was a big
godlike,
spike.
but this is rough.
What did that guy say? Why do Cap and Blitz sound
So bored. Oh, because the second game was boring. I'm kind of interested. I mean, I want to watch this third game because it's game 3, but game 2 is really straightforward.
Game 1 was super hype.
Yeah, game 1 was real fun to cast.
Game 1 was real interesting.
Give us TNC game, more thrill.
Soon,
maybe.
soon, my
Soon.
friend.
Within
Yeah, that might be TNC just stomping Brazil, honestly.
we'll see. I don't know, man. Don't say that. They were telling all the South American fans yesterday when we were getting hyped for GP. They're saying, what is that? Venecas for casters? Which I hear are like, I don't know what the translation is, but I kind of understood what they meant because they kept saying it for PPD when he was backing up the South American scene after the whole pain drama.
Oh, it was a compliment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
They were all fans.
Go Brazil! I mean, you can't chill for Gorilla's Pride anymore, unfortunately.
They got worked.
They ran into Team Ukraine. What are you going to do? They ran into no one.
They ran into the real VP. I don't know why I keep accidentally calling White off VP.
Yeah, you really shouldn't make that
Team
mistake.
Ukraine is VP. Let me just tell you. Oh, there's the rod.
And that stun does not
He's
last
gone.
long enough.
Excellent. Excellent.
2 kills at 20 minutes for NoLifer5. That is not a good sign.
Indeed, it is not. It is indeed a very bad sign. It is the goal lead is now 12k. They're going to go for the Roshan. You need minimum a BKB on this TB to play against the OD. You probably need an item after that too, just to deal damage. Here we go.
That's the Aegis. Time for a high ground push. Time to stroll on up, hit the building, and pop Rage.
If he pops Rage, and oftentimes people, when they say literally, it doesn't really mean that, but they literally can't stop him. He just is going to hit it.
Can't stop, won't stop.
He's gone for the all-in mid-game build, but Dream.
Before they go high ground, they're going to go gank Dream to make sure there's no split-pushing shenanigans.
That was an ambitious under attempt. Did you see? He churned.
Oh, really? Did
Okay,
he?
cool.
Ramses is
literally
alone
in
in
front of your
mid lane.
Okay.
He has a Leshrac behind him. He's diving tier 3. He didn't even stay in the creep. He actually just... What? What's happening? Ramses, he has Rage, so he might be okay here. The rest of his team will be here to bail him out now.
That was an interesting...
He just threw away Aegis for nothing.
Does it really matter? I don't think so, but he might die here. He doesn't have Rage up now.
Force Staff, nice. Force Staff. That's going to be a split earth that does manage to hit Soul in the back lines, but he turns around, shackles up the Leshrac. Jump forward from Affo. Will finish off Zayats as well. Tier 3. Protected by the glyph for now. A buyback comes out from Leshrac. They are going to have to fight this 4 versus 5. But honestly, since Ramses did lose the Aegis, and they used BKB and everything, they will have to back up.
God bless Roger's Force Staff, because he was dead. 100% he was dead.
I can't believe he just went for that. Like, killing the Lich, like, sure. But when he was diving tier 4... dude, the real egregious play was him investing and immediately popping out of the invest.
He was trying to be a cool guy. I can appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to do some real stylish shit, but...
Oh, this is getting rough now. They did get the level 15 talent on the TB, so he's got a bit more health to work with. Up to 1,700. But they just don't have the same item progression. Like, do they have 4 staffs?
What's the turning point for TB?
For TB? When you get BKB Scotty. When you get BKB Scotty, and then plus, like, MKB or Butterfly this game, you'll win.
So is BKB the...
BKB will make Team Russia think twice.
Yeah.
But...
And
once
then
you get
Scotty
your
is
damage
like
item. Yeah, once you get Scotty,
that's the win.
You're killing everybody.
Okay. So if they just keep surviving for a while, they are going to go for an Infest Bomb here. I'm not sure if we've seen an Infest Bomb yet because Ramses has just been able to play solo this entire time. Solo, speaking of, is going to go for the Serpent Ward Trap on the Tier 3 tower. He will die for the cause, but the Tier 3 also dies.
That was ambitious.
What a coil! The silence doesn't actually Stormcat, so Stormcat will be able to get off the Requiem, but quickly dies.
Jesus.
And the magic immunity between Affo as well as the Rage on Ramses means they take none of that explosion damage. Puber, get him, Ramses. Runs him down, tries to go for the Leshrac and thinks better of it thanks to that double damage. He was able to do a lot of work, but... doesn't want to overextend himself like he did earlier. The backdoor protection was up there for a moment, but it's gone again as the next round of creeps comes forward. This will be a lane of racks.
That was brutal. They used both the buybacks on the course too, so that dream of getting a BKB is well and far away. Not really going to come into play just yet, as now they're in this mid lane. Looks like they're just going to back out for a second, but... I'd like them to continue to pressure and go. I don't think that you feel very threatened whatsoever if you're wide off. Like, I think you just continue to hit the racks, sit behind Ramses. He doesn't really need an Aegis. The Rage is his Aegis.
Yeah.
He just needs to not do what he did, where he just decided to run. You just, whenever you have Rage up, you hit the racks. Whenever you don't have Rage up, you just back up, reset things. There's no rush. The racks is there for you to take at some point. There you go.
And Dream knows they can't fight, especially with Metamorphosis on cooldown, so he's just pushing out the top lane. It's the only real thing he can do right now. 23,000 gold lead at 26 minutes. Do you always go the Presence Aura affects buildings now?
What is the other one? The boost speed?
30 movement speed.
Is that what he took?
That's what almost every single SF I've seen lately takes.
I see. It's not going to be very helpful for him this game.
No, I don't think he's getting near a tower at all.
It's not going to help him this game.
So it's -7 armor at max level. So it basically halves the armor
That's pretty sick.
of a tower.
That's pretty sick.
Of a tier 2. And tier 3s actually don't have that much more armor than a tier 2.
Oh, he actually gets a 4-staff on Stormcat instead of going for the BKB. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense against this lifestealer, but then, like, there's only so far you can retreat when the enemy is hitting your tier 3s and Raxes, you know? At some point in time, you must fight the enemy. You must make your stand. And with 2 lanes of Rax already down, this top lane will be their final stand.
Last stand, Austin.
Oh shit, my bad.
It's not X-Men the final
This will be
stand.
their last stand.
Come on, man. Bryan
My
Singer
bad,
and
my bad.
Fox were a lot more on the nose.
Mm.
There was no subtlety about that movie.
Are they gonna go for like some sort of wraparound play or something? It just looks so hard to fight. It looks so hard to fight.
Yeah, I don't know how they ever approach.
Another double damage life stealer. Pops inside the puck. Puck immediately jumps into the orb. But at the same time, they manage to get the Scythe Hex onto Stormcat. Stormcat's dead. Life stealer in the back line with the OD. Big Nuke is going to be able to take out almost everyone. Dream, with his BKB, is beating back Afo. Afo does go for the imprisonment here. He's going to come back surrounded by heroes, except he managed to blink away.
There's some lag. There's Pupper's just going to pause real fast, but this should just delay the rough inevitable. Yeah. It's, I mean, Ramses is pretty low, so this might make them think twice, but they have expended every buyback in the book as they are just going to jump back in. That'll be the death onto the TB, and with no buyback available on anyone, Zayats is going to go down 2. They don't even need to take Mega Creeps. GGs are going to be called, and with that, Team Russia will move on. They have secured themselves top 4. The price